And of course, as Jaleesa just alluded to, there are so many people other than the great team at Pure Michigan who make it all happen. And those are the folks in law enforcement and in politics, and the folks we want to recognize here tonight. And to do that is, of course, Dani Nessel and F. Woronchak. So now is the portion of events where we're going to hand out our Champions of Justice Awards. We are so grateful to have the cooperation of law enforcement and others in the community that have been so helpful and have really demonstrated the best of law enforcement, and in one case, the best of our elected officials in terms of making certain that there's justice for everyone in this community. And so now I'm going to do something I've never done in public before. I'm so humiliated. Okay, first I'd like to bring up Harper Woods Police Deputy Chief Ted Stager. The Higgins case, which is an extortion case. The defendant was targeting gay men online and extorting money from them. The defendant would extort tens of thousands of dollars utilizing this scheme. The victim in our case was extremely nervous about coming forward, but Detective Stager left no stone unturned. He executed search warrants, conducted many interviews, and even set up a sting operation to catch the defendant. Unfortunately, this is the kind of case where victims are often not taken seriously or advocated for, which is what makes it so hard to encourage victims to come forward. And as a result of Detective Stager's hard work and determination, this case is airtight, which I know David was very grateful for. And the defendant pled guilty as charged and is now a guest at the Michigan Department of Corrections. So thank you very much. DPD Police Officer Dani Woods. Dani is the LGBT liaison for the Detroit Police Department. She is hands-on with the community and follows up with victims and witnesses. She works tirelessly to improve the relationship between the police department and the community. Her enthusiasm and love for her job is infectious and immediately puts everyone at ease who comes into contact with her. And whenever the Fair Michigan Justice Project is prosecuting a case, that she's on the front lines, making certain that the DPD is working the case and ensuring a just result ensues. I knew Officer Woods' impeccable reputation long before we ever met, and I'm so grateful to have her working with our project. And I really attribute a lot of the success of our project to the great work that Officer Woods has done in the community. Johnson was the officer in charge on the Khalil Williams case, which is an assault with intent to murder and felony firearm case. The defendant met the victim on Facebook and lured him into a dark location. The defendant arrived to meet the victim wearing latex gloves, and when the victim attempted to escape, the defendant shot him in the back while yelled homophobic slurs and then left him for dead. Fortunately for us, the case was assigned to Detective Johnson. The victim was hesitant to come forward and even blamed himself for the incident, which is unfortunately, as Jamie said, not uncommon. Detective Johnson went above and beyond the call of duty. She immediately was making certain that there was no detail that was missed in apprehending the assailant. She obtained search warrants and hit the streets, pooling her community for resources and relations, and her diligence paid off. Williams was convicted on all counts and is currently serving a sentence of 8 to 20 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections. Who is not in law enforcement, but he is a commissioner here in Wayne County. Gary, could you come up? Woronchak has served the last 14 years as the county commissioner for Dearborn and Allen Park and is currently the chair of the Wayne County Commission. And after a long and prestigious career in public service, Gary could have called it quits and have still accomplished more than most people. However, when one of our Fair Michigan boosters, Brian Stone, see that? Why is everyone talking when he's talking about that?
I'm just taking photos. Okay, he's got to get this for the campaign.
Okay, gotcha.
So.
All right. Well, when Brian reached out to him and told him about the work that we were doing with the Fair Michigan Justice Project, Gary said he wanted to do everything he possibly could to help. Now, Gary worked alongside the county executive, Warren Evans, and the Wayne County prosecutor, Kim Worthy, to secure an $80,000 grant, which covered a significant portion of the 2017-2018. Gary was successful, and more important, he listened to us. And he helped the Commission make an investment in our project that will hopefully continue on into the future. And in this political environment where some politicians don't even want to acknowledge that the LGBTQ community exists, Gary made sure that not only do we have a voice, but that we actually have a fair shot at seeking justice as well. So for his outstanding effort in fighting for the civil and legal rights of the LGBTQ residents of Wayne County, I am very proud to honor him with our Champions of Justice Award.
All right.
Got it, Gary. You're good.
Okay. That's a lot of smiling. All right. Well, thank you so much to all our heroes, all our champions of justice, and all the amazing work that you do, and all the amazing contributions that everybody who's here makes to the community at large, and who truly cares and is dedicated to justice and equality for all. I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
And I just want to thank you all for being here this evening. Thank you to our champions of justice. Thank you to all of you working in this field. And thank all of you for your support. Obviously, this could not happen without a committed group of people. And in this environment, we certainly know that silence is the voice of complicity, so keep giving them hell. Thank you for being here.